Hello, I have hair loss, pretty bad, and over the years I've really improved the quality of my hair. This is my hair today. I'm so grateful for the journey that I've come so far, and my hair is so much healthier, so much thicker, and in this video I'm going to be doing a follow along hair growth routine that you can do every week, and this is going to have fast hair growth. This is for someone who is suffering from hair loss, who wants fast hair growth to fight hair loss very effectively. This routine is for you. I've been fighting hair loss for over a year and I've made mistakes along the way, and this is a routine I have perfected over the years of literally spending hours researching, looking at studies, trying to find some answers, because no one seems to know, especially doctors, what the hell is going on. We will be attacking hair loss from every single angle. There will be no rock left unturned. Everything that I'm going to be doing is either balancing hormones, fighting DHT, or stimulating hair follicles through blood flow. So the first thing before I microneedle is I prepare my scalp by doing a scalp massage. Now, scalp massages are so good for hair growth, so good for hair loss. There is a specific technique, and I've got this from a few studies in terms of how to stimulate the scalp. You don't want to rub the hair follicles, you want to move the scalp. This is my little routine that I do to help stimulate blood flow and really just invigorating the scalp, pinching it, using my knuckles, but remember, never rubbing the hair follicles, it's just to move the scalp. I also have this EMS device as well. It is optional, but it does have a microcurrent, so it's kind of vibration, has an additional kind of effect, and sometimes my hands get tired. Fighting hair loss is tiring, but it does help to massage. It's a double whammy because you're moving your scalp, massaging it, but you're also putting vibrations in the scalp. Okay, so the next step is after I invigorated my scalp, it's time to microneedle and dermaroller. So microneedling is very effective at hair loss. It helps to stimulate blood flow. It also increases collagen production. The way that it works is it creates micro injuries. So that's what we're going to be doing. So you want to be microneedling once a week. I part my hair in sections and I basically roll over the sections until I achieve pinpoint bleeding. So that's the benchmark, is you want pinpoint bleeding, which means that you've gone past the epidermis into the dermis. You want to roll in one direction at least 10 times, and you want to make sure you're covering the whole scalp. I use a clip to secure my hair as well, just to make sure you're not cutting the hair, and it's a lot easier to roll. This is how I microneedle the back of my head. I literally just part it and I just roll. Some people say that their hair gets caught on the Dermaroller. I've never had that issue. I'm not sure why. I don't know whether it's my technique. Yeah, not let it get stuck. I can't really pin it down to anything other than that. I get so many questions on what supplements I take, so this is the part where you guys are going to love it, because I'm going to go through each supplement I take. First things first, I take iron supplements because ferritin is stored in the hair follicle and my ferritin levels are really low. So you want to do a blood test. You want ferritin stores of 70 ng per nanomilliliter and above. Normally you want kind of like 100. So I take like 3 iron supplements a day, and I take that with vitamin C, or I'll have like an orange or an apple to help with the absorptions, because iron is quite difficult to absorb. And interestingly, most women who have hair loss also have iron deficiency. That's because as women, we are uniquely positioned to menstruate. So we're basically losing all our iron stores through menstruation. Red reishi is so important. So if you do have androgenetic alopecia, red reishi has been shown to reduce 5-alpha reductase, which is the enzyme that converts testosterone to DHT. And DHT is the hormone that causes hair loss. It binds to the hair follicle and miniaturizes it. So red reishi is an amazing functional mushroom. It has so many benefits, so I take that as well. I also take resveratrol, which is really good to just boost my immune system. Organic green powders, so it has barley, baobab, wheatgrass, and this is just to help with my green leafy vegetable intake, and it's all organic, which I love. I basically put a few tablespoons of apple cider vinegar, and it has to be organic, unfiltered, with the mother. And the reason why is because I suffer from PCOS and insulin resistance. So most hair loss also has ties with insulin resistance. So when you're eating carbohydrates, rice, pasta, bread, although I am gluten-free, but I do have rice, it basically spikes your sugar levels. And what that does is it basically disrupts the hormones and the receptors in your hair follicle, which then can increase DHT in the scalp. It can also just miniaturize the hair. So insulin resistance is a really big thing that not many people talk about. And that's why you see when people go on keto diets, they have reversed their hair loss because they've cut out all of these carbs that are causing their blood levels to spike. So apple cider vinegar has been shown to help reduce that. So I include that in my green drink. Once I have microneedled my scalp and taken my supplements, I always like to take supplements on the day that I microneedle. Remember, we are increasing blood flow, we're increasing nutrients to the scalp. So we want to make sure that that nutrient that's being delivered to the scalp is of good quality. I would always recommend applying a tonic to your scalp after microneedling, one, to increase absorption, but I like to use my Super Roots hair oil. It's made out of 17 potent hair growth oils. A lot of them have been studied for promoting hair growth, and I like to warm it up. I pour hot water into a bowl, and then I put another bowl on top of the water and a few drops of the oil that I'm going to be using, which is the Super Roots hair growth oil. Once that is warmed up, I then apply it to my scalp and I really massage it in, making sure I'm not oversaturating the hair. There's nothing worse than putting too much oil on your hair because that can do more damage than good. Warming up the oil also helps to stimulate blood flow and increases the potency of the oil. So normally what I would do is I would microneedle, use hair oil, and then later on in the week I would then use the hot oil application on my scalp. That way I'm doing oiling 2 to 3 times a week and I'm microneedling once a week. I'll leave the oil in overnight or at least for 4 hours, and then I would wash my hair the next day or the following day. So I would really recommend, if you are microneedling, to wait at least 72 hours before washing your hair out, but you can do it 24 hours afterwards. I would just do a patch test just to make sure how sensitive your scalp is. Next, I'm super excited to talk to you guys about my hair wash routine. So this is really important. You want to be washing your hair very frequently. DHT binds to the hair follicles and it's actually carried by sebum, and DHT causes hair loss. So you want to make sure you're creating the best environment for your scalp. That's what I use, a scalp scrub, because you want to get rid of dandruff, you want to get rid of product buildup, you want to make sure your scalp is super clean and it's like a garden. So, you know, you have weed, you want the soil and the earth to be nice and clean and perfect environment for the plants to grow. That's exactly what your hair is, like a plant, so you have to look after it like a plant. So I also use a scalp brush. This helps to exfoliate my scalp, stimulate my scalp, and really make the shampoo work. So I use a scalp scrub, and then I use the shampoo and conditioner, and then I also like to go in with a really restorative hydrating hair mask, and I'll leave that in for a few minutes and rinse out with cold water. I always like to dry my hair with a t-shirt. Towel drying is quite bad for your hair because it can mess up the hair fibers and irritate the hair. So I always use like a t-shirt because it's nice and soft and it's cotton. Once I've t-shirt dried my hair, I like to apply a hair growth mist. So this is really exciting. It's coming out very soon in September and it has turmeric stem cells. So I like to apply this. So you want to apply a mist or a hair serum that's non-greasy every single day. And this is my specific one that I'm launching very soon. So if you want to be the first to know about it, make sure to sign up in the link in the description. And there you have it, guys. That is my full hair growth, full hair wash routine. I would, try it out for yourself, see your results. And I'm really excited to hear all of your feedback. And if you've got any questions, let me know in the comments. Thank you. See you later. Bye.